Hello, everyone. I just wanted to come on and share this word of encouragement. I received it and I want to share it with you guys, and it is to walk your truth. Walking your truth is simply sticking to what you know God has told you to do and who God is creating you, or who God has called you to be. You know, He already created you. So as you read His word, as you apply His word, as you spend time in His presence around people with the like mind, you will begin to blossom into the woman or man of God that He has called you to be. And as you do that, you're walking your truth. But many times when we are outside of the setting, I'll say church setting, or outside of people who are not like-minded, like we are in this world, so we see things that go against the word of God, the will of God, and it's easy, especially when you're around certain people, to get caught up in things, and forget your truth, because your flesh desires to do what they're doing, or you're not grounded in your faith to the point where you begin to question, maybe I'm being too spiritual, maybe I'm doing this too much, maybe I'm not doing this enough. But don't allow the enemy to cause you to question your walk with God and your belief in God and your belief in the word of God, and whoever you are becoming as you walk with God, because you're going to be an oddball, you're going to stand out in certain settings. It's not promoted in the world to wait till marriage to have sex. So especially in the dating scene, guys, you're going to be tempted to compromise and to kind of stray away from your truth, but walk your truth. And I can tell you from my own personal experience as a woman of God, a woman that truly desires to be the woman God has called her to be, truly desires to, commit myself completely to God. I've dated guys that weren't saved, weren't Christians, weren't walking with God. I have dated ones that, said they were trying to be pastors or walking with God, but they struggled in the area of sex. They struggled with women. And I'm not putting that out there, to highlight anything specific that they struggle with, but I want to share with you that when you walk with God and you walk your truth, it has to be that personal to you, because the principles of God remains the same, the word of God remains the same, but we are individual people. We have different personalities, different ways that we express certain things that we do in regards to how God leads us. So you have to walk your truth as you know it to be. You have to walk your truth and not allow people to cause you to question, am I not doing enough? Am I doing too much? Am I not showing enough? Am I showing, those are distractions. And so like I said, this is an encouragement, especially for those women out there dating, men out there dating women. I can only speak for women because I'm a woman that date men. So like I said, in my experience, I've compromised, and that shows a lack of faith in certain areas. I'm trusting my flesh, my decisions over God's, and it clearly has ended in. It has ended. I don't say end in failure because I learned in those situations, but the point is that you need to be at a place where you are so free. You are freely walking your truth, being who God has called you to be, that whoever comes is going to just be a compliment. They're not going to make you question, I'm doing this too much, I'm not doing this enough. You're going to be a strength to them, they're going to be a strength to you, point blank, period. So it's not just a spiritual side to connecting with people in relationships. You got to be compatible, even on a natural level, because that can cause conflict. But ultimately your spirit should benefit each other, your purpose should benefit each other, because if I date someone that's not really reading the word of God, not spending time in God's presence, just kind of quoting scriptures, kind of scratching the surface, just based on where they are spiritually, and I know I'm at a different place where I like to read the word of God, talk about the word of God, it's not really going to help me. I'm going to feel deprived in that area. Certain things we can learn. You can learn to exercise. You can learn to swim. You can learn, to do certain things. But a person has to have a desire to read the Word of God. Has to have a desire to really commit their lives completely to God. Some of us, we committed certain parts of us to God, but not completely every area of our life. But not every area of our life have been completely committed to God. But I made a nice video earlier, guys, and I had to remake it, unfortunately. So I want to end this video in saying to walk your truth. Don't let people cause you to question your walk with God if you know you're walking with God. And how you'll know is because what you're doing is in alignment with the Word of God. And God will put you around people that's going to help you along the way. So when you seek counsel or any kind of guidance, make sure it's someone that is giving you directions based on the Word of God. You know, that's wisdom. We know God is our counselor, but He's our everything. But like I said, just make sure you walk your truth. Make sure you walk your truth, walk your truth, walk your truth, and do not allow anyone to cause you to compromise. Don't feel like you have to do that, because you're going to feel in bondage. You're going to feel deprived. You're going to feel like a part of you is missing or have been taken away. It's not worth it. Don't be out here dating people that's gonna cause you to be like, well, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm not doing this enough. Maybe I need to do this. No, you link up with the right people that's going to guide you right back to the Word of God, and you will be all right, sis. You will be all right, bro. All right, walk your truth. Bye bye.